Well, I didn't know Knight Transport bought out Swift, but according to this, they did. Um, I googled trucking companies that are publicly traded and pay dividends. And basically, I've already got JB Hunt, Old Dominion, UPS. I think I have FedEx and CH Robinson. But anyhow, these are good trucking companies to at least maybe invest in, maybe not drive for. Martin, I don't know. Warner, I drove for them. They kind of suck. Knight and Swift, we all know about them. Schneider, too. JB Hunt, I don't know. JB Hunt fluctuates from whether or not it's a good company or not. It's been around for a really long time, and they tried to recruit me at one point, but child support wouldn't let me go to Canada, so I couldn't go to Canada, so they wouldn't hire me, or they didn't, whatever, you know. I wasn't seriously trying to work for them or anything, but I think they were actually calling me, trying to recruit me. But yeah, I don't know if they're a good company or not, but they've been paying dividends consistently since 2004. Yeah, right now, these guys probably pay low dividends. Let me check my other phone where I actually do stocks and stuff. I'm mostly doing this for my trucking YouTube because the reason I started Truckers Ad was to help people. And I'm not really doing trucking videos so much anymore. So I figure I'd do this. So JB Hunt. They're paying 1% dividend. Their stock is up for the last 5 years. It's up overall. I don't have very much stock. I just basically have a couple dollars worth. But anyways, let's see here. Old Dominion, ODFL. Okay, I don't have it in that portfolio. Let's look it up over here. Here it is. They're paying just under 1% dividend. Their stock is down for the last year. This deal doesn't show 5 years. It just shows day, week, month, year, and overall. Overall, it's still up, but it's gone down over the past year, so now is probably the time to buy. Old Dominion is probably not going anywhere, but I gotta look more into them. They're only paying 1%, so if you buy it now and stock goes back up, then you'll have your 1% plus you'll have your cash value, so that's cool. Let's see, Schneider. I know I don't have Schneider stock, so what's their ticker? SNDR. Okay, they're not even, you can't even buy it with that one, so let's go over here. Yahoo Financial. I wish I'd known about this stuff a long time ago. I'd probably be retired already. SNDR. I mean, I knew about stocks, but I didn't know about dividends. Nobody really explained that to me. Well, this thing sucks. Oh wait, here we go. Alright. Waiting for that to load. Alright, Schneider stock is up for the last 5 years. 5%. Or okay. And it's up overall about 5%. 5.5% to be exact. Dividends. Oh, they pay almost 2%. So that's better. It'll only take you 50 years to get your money back on dividends. But if the stock goes up, then you make money on the cash value side. So yeah, you just wait for, because it goes up and down dramatically. So you just buy it while it's down, and apparently it's down right now. Looking at the chart, it's down right now, so now would be the time to buy. And right now it's just over $20 a share. And let's see if I can look over here. Here we go. The highest it's ever been was $30 a share. So probably won't make a whole lot of money on the cash value side, but you'll make dividend money. Let's see what's next. Swift and Knight, KNX. Go back over here. KNX. Oh, yeah, I do have a couple dollars worth of Knight stock. It's paying 1.5%. It's down for the year, but it's up overall. Warner. WRTN. Okay, I can't look it up there. I'll look it up over here. Oh, I was looking at the wrong ticker. Hang on. WERN. Well, still, I can't look it up there. WERN. Warner. $24.50 a share. It's down for the last 5 years. Down for the last year. Overall, it's up, but it's down considerably. So yeah, you'd have to look into the company a little bit more to see how stable it is. Like I said, I wouldn't work for them, but I might buy their stock. Their dividend is 2.5% right now because the stock is down. So if you buy the stock now, when the stock goes up, you'll have cash value side, you'll have money on the cash value side, and you'll have your dividends. So, okay, that was weird. I got distracted by an advertisement. MRTN. All right, Martin Transport, it's about $10 a share. Still waiting for the chart to load. Here we go. Their stock is down for the last year and the 5 years. But up overall. Their stock chart looks a lot like Warner's stock chart. And they're paying about the same dividend yield. So those two companies might actually be brother and sister company. Who knows? ARCB. Alright, their stock is down for the last year, up for the last 5 years, up overall, $63 a share. They're paying about 1% dividend. Landstar. LSTR. They're down for the last year, down for the last 5 years, up overall. They're paying 1.25% dividend yield. So, but their stock is $127 a share. So yeah, you'll make 1% of, basically whatever you put in there. Some of these stocks make you buy by the share. Some of them you can buy $10 worth if you want. You can buy $1 worth if you want. The ones I like the most are the ones that pay monthly. HTLD. Heartland Express. Their stock is about $7.50 a share. It's down for the year, down for the last 5 years. Up overall. It looks like they're back to where they started, but according to this, their stock is up 100% from where they started. So that's still pretty good. Dividend yield is only 1.13%. So as the stock goes up, the percentage of the yield goes down, and vice versa. So keep that in mind. UPS. They're almost $100 a share. Their stock is down for the year, down for the last 5 years, up overall 51%. They actually pay a decent dividend. I would probably invest in UPS at 7.21% dividend yield. What their actual dividend payout is, I don't know. Some of these sites will tell you what the dividend is, and the other ones won't. They'll tell you what the dividend yield is. I can do some math and figure it out, or I can go over here, maybe not. Try this one, UPS. Okay, I don't have it in my system. Speaking of Schneider, there they go. UPS. And I think I'm parked next to a Swift truck. Yep. UPS. Oh. Where's that search thing again? Here it is. UPS. Dividends. And of course, it's not going to tell me. So anyways, UPS. Where was I? Right here. So 7.21% on UPS. So yeah, I'd go buy UPS stock. It's down right now, so now's the best time to buy. UPS is pretty stable. I like them better than I do FedEx. FedEx kind of sucks. So, I mean, anytime I do have the option between UPS and FedEx on shipping, I always try to do UPS. Ideally, I do snail mail. I do just regular mail. But if I have to do FedEx or UPS, I'll pick UPS over FedEx. So, FedEx, FDX. Their stock is down for the year, but not by much. Down for the last 5 years, but not by much. And up overall. So if you're looking for cash value, FedEx is probably the better one to invest in. But their dividend is only 2%. Ryder. I gotta get going soon, but RYDER. There it is. Up for the year, 5%. Up for the 5 years, almost 200%. Up overall, almost 700%. So they're definitely growing. Their dividend is only 2%. So another thing with dividend stocks is growth stocks or growth funds will pay out a lower dividend. If they're not focusing on growing it so much, then they'll pay out a bigger dividend. When they're paying a lower dividend, they're usually focusing on growing the company more, so your cash value is going to potentially go up. Last but not least, C.H. Robinson. I think I have some of their stock too. CHRW. But not a whole lot. It's up for the year 38%, up for the 5 years 62%, up overall 1,373%. So this would have been a good stock to buy 20, 30 years ago when I was just getting into the business. But they weren't publicly traded back then. They became publicly traded in 2000, December of 2000, and their stock was only like $15 a share. Now it's $150 a share, so I'd have made a lot of money if I would have put a lot of money into them when I was younger. I'd have made a lot of money on the cash value side. And dividends only, 1.5%. But that's dividends. That's 1.5% per share. So unless the stock split, then it doesn't really mean much. So, but if the stock splits, then that would mean I had 3% per my original shares, if you will. So, but I'm not a stock guru, so I can't say what it would have been now if I would have, my dividend would have been now compared to what it was when I bought it, say in 2000, if I had. But unless they do dividend cuts, you're typically doing pretty good. That being said, I see quite a bit of dividend cuts right now because I'm mostly investing in high yielding dividend stocks because I'm investing in anything that pays more than the interest rate on my debt. So soon I'll have my debt, the interest rate on my debt will be less than 10%. And so then I'll be investing in anything that pays more than 10%. I have some other stocks that pay less, but mostly those are like carbon credit stocks and whatnot, and some other miscellaneous stocks I bought over the years. I've only been doing this a couple of years, and I've got my dividends up to where it's pretty much replacing 1 month of my income now. My goal is to retire off dividend stocks, so it's going to take me a little while. But I've only been doing this a couple of years, and I've already replaced my income for 1 month. Oh, it went up. So it takes a minute for my database to propagate all the data. So I'm now at $4,637 per year. And I have $17,000 invested. So My stocks on the cash value side are down about 1,000, but I'm making almost 5,000 a year. So I pretty much replaced 1 month of my income now. My goal is to multiply that by 12. So if I did that in 2 years, give or take, it'll basically take me less than 6 years to replace my income. So I just got to keep trucking for at least another 5 years, and then I can retire, hopefully. At least that's the goal. Anyways. So yeah, check out Dividend Stocks, and there's this guy I follow on YouTube. The Minority Mindset guy. He's pretty much the main guy who got me started. So I would follow this guy and learn from him. He's the guru guy that I'm learning from, and he's pretty cool. He's also a freedom fighter, conspiracy theorist. No, now he's a freedom fighter, and he basically educates people, that the system is rigged, and it's rigged for the rich and it's, business people. So we have to learn to do our taxes, and we need to learn to invest the way people like Donald Trump and all those people invest, because that's where the best deals are. That's where the best money, that's where the most money is, and that's where the most tax deductions are. And then, if you want to do your own startup and try to make money, great. You can make money that way too. I was not successful at it. I tried, but I just didn't have what it took. So now I'm just putting my money, I'm investing my money in other gurus who know how to run a business better than I do. And it's working for me. Like I said, I've already replaced pretty much 1 month of my income. I just got to do that 12 more times. I just got to multiply that by 12. So like I said, another maybe 6 years or less, I should have replaced my income. Had I known this a long time ago, yeah, I'd be retired already, but I didn't. So, but yeah, and I manage all of my stuff with the Snowball app. Not everything is compatible with the Snowball app, and I forgot how much it costs, but it's not that expensive. Oh, here it is. I think I'm paying the $80 a year one. Hang on. No. I'm doing this one for $150 a year. Because I've got probably a half dozen portfolios in there. Because I'm doing mostly Robinhood, but I got Webull, Schwab, Moomoo. But I'm mostly, the only stocks I'm doing at Moomoo is crypto mining stocks, and then I have crypto at Kraken. I also have crypto at Robinhood, but basically what I'm doing with crypto is just crypto stacking, because I can earn an interest on that, like a dividend. And then I'm also what I can afford to buy. I'm buying up to 10 coins each of every coin, and then that way, when one of them becomes the next Bitcoin, then I can roll that money over into dividend stocks and have more dividends coming in. So, knowing what I now know, that's what I should have did with Bitcoin. Should have just bought 10 coins. When it went up to 100,000 a coin, cashed out, rolled it over into dividends, retire. Boom. So, yeah. That's what I should have done. So now I'm just, all the coins I can afford to buy, I just buy 10 of each. And then I put the rest of my money into coins that I can stack. But right now, the best paying interest on stacking is like 12%, I think. So I'm not really investing too much into that right now. Not till I get my debt paid down. And then once the interest rate on my debt is under 10%, then I'll start investing in some of the crypto that I can stack that pays more than 10% return, and so on and so forth. When I'm debt free, then I can start investing in stacking everything that is stackable, and I'll get 1 to 12% depending on what it pays. And of course, I'll buy more coins of the ones that pay a better interest, because I like the residual income. I like the passive income. I like the cash flow. So stacking works a little bit different. I don't think it comes in the form of cash. I think it comes in the form of coinage, but I could be wrong on that. I haven't paid too much attention to stacking yet because it doesn't really pay a whole lot, and the coins are somewhat unstable, more unstable than stocks. So I'm not putting too much faith in crypto, but I do want to make sure I get at least 10 coins of every coin. So when one of them takes off and becomes the next Bitcoin, then I can retire. Roll the money over into dividend stocks and retire. Anyways, that's it for now. Gotta go driving again. I just try not to do videos while I'm driving, so I'm not holding the phone. It's in my cubby. So once I get on the highway, or once I make this turn, then I'll pick up my phone and hit the stop button, and I'll be done recording. Actually, I'm parked here waiting for these people to go. I can stop it now. Alright, party on.